it won't be so awkward. Whoa, who's that right in front of my face? Anyway, hey, it's me, your host, Omni, and we're here with more Final Fantasy 14. And hopefully, we'll finish the MSQ. Uh, we have been doing some offline gaming, for sure, as you would with any kind of MMO, but nothing to do with the MSQ. Getting tools, getting glams, figuring out all the stuff that I missed. Speaking of stuff that I missed, I need to... Let me knock out these society quests really quick. And it is a busy night on a Saturday. Oh, also, it's 9 o'clock. I should... Actually, I was right there. Okay. I'll probably do it off stream. I need to go back to the FC and unlock more actions for leveling. Bonus XP. And I also need to activate the gambling one. Yeah. Oh, let me get this. And that, and that. Okay. Alright, eat something for a little bit bonus XP. Although I don't think a society quest did anything. Actually, I need to go back this way. And for anybody curious, I did get another bulldozer. It's of a different color. For whatever reason in the cosmos, they're like, we really want you to like the bulldozer. This is like the new Atreus. Hopefully it won't get stuck in the mud. I believe, yeah, over here's where I gotta go. I gotta spray some kids with my, what are these? These aren't sea lions. Walrus, with my walrus mucus. Hey kids, it's me. Time to explode. And I'm gonna skip this dialogue because I've seen it 100 million times at this point. So, apologies. We'll go back to reading the dialogue when we're doing the MSQ. Trying to think, like, large, wait, maybe large isn't the right word. My bigger goals and smaller goals, and like the ongoing, I mean, like the long term, I think was the word I was looking for. Long term and short term goals. Long term goal is to get all my classes, their jobs to max level before the end of the year, and we've got what, 5 DPS and 3 healers. The healer run is going to be at the end for me, and that's going to be I hate healing. I'm so stressed out when I'm healing, but I'll get better with it with practice, as anybody does with anything. That's one long-term goal. Getting all the tools to max is another long-term goal because I really want to just... One of the things I'm noticing, like, I wanted to weave some of the newer... Okay, let me get my thoughts in order. I wanted to make the highest level crafted gear for my scouts, my ninja and my viper, because I like those DPS quite a bit. And I noticed that my weaver's tools were still not really where they needed to be, so I had to like pentameld and make a rush to do that. At some point I'll need to get the Cosmos tool for that as well, so I gotta like rush those. But maxing out a Cosmos tool when I'm casually doing it is, you know, like over a night of work between calls and stuff, still takes me like 3 to 4 days. And considering there's what, 9 12. There's like, wait, no, not 12. 11 tools. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tools. That's a couple weeks of work. The hardest part was done already, the first one. If you're not aware, I should call my Chocobo for help. If you're not aware, the hardest one is the first one, because after you max out one, you'll get a bonus for all the rest. Should just hit you with the Assassinator or whatever, Dokumodi. What is the up? I never really paid attention. What is the upgrade version of this dude? All I need is a cone. Oh, this is okay. I could use this Dokumodi on groups. She will increase the gauge by 40. That's he. It's pretty fucking sick, bro. Hola, hey, what's up, Jay? How are you? Just going over the goals for my time in Final Fantasy 14 because there's a lot of stuff I want to do, but I have an addictive personality, so I'm playing this game quite a bit off stream. I'm almost done with Lego Batman. I'm doing that. I still haven't started Somas. I did finish Pragmata off stream. I played that demo for Elliot, the Elliot game, and I really liked it. I haven't played a classic Zelda game like that in a long time. So I'm probably going to pick that up. And then November is going to be huge. I really want that new Final Fantasy Resonance game that's coming out. But I'm well. Thank you for asking. I am a little stuffed up, but other than that, I'm fine. I think it's just the weather in Texas. Okay, and then so that's done. Let's do. I don't know, is my internet or the server, but everything is lagging tonight in the game. I don't know how it is on stream. Alright, we're gonna do this society quest just so I can get it out of the way. Then we'll continue the MSQ. Whee! That demo also had a good time, cut every chunk of grass, but yeah, you can do a lot of cutting in that game. How long did your demo time last? Because I'm hitting the 4-hour mark and I still haven't hit the end. Like, I just did the first time travel and I'm exploring that first town, and I'm leaving the town. Overview times on the stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm spending a lot of time on that demo. It's a long one. And there were a couple other games. I think even in November they were coming out. Well, was it November? No, it had to have been like October. Because if things stay as planned, November is Grand Theft Auto month, and so no games are coming out that month. The only game I saw coming out that month that I was interested in, semi-interested in, was the Godzilla remake, versus all monsters or whatever. Otherwise, that month belongs to Grand Theft Auto. Like an hour on it, once I realized I liked it, I dropped it till it comes. Oh, it's very good. Yeah, if you dig it, you're gonna be very satisfied with it. If you based off the hour. Oh, I didn't spoil anything. It's called Elliot the Millennium Tales, so it's very obvious what the conceit is. It's also very satisfying. They just like, because they give you levels without really level capping you, so you could just grind and grind and grind for those weird little magicite crystals. But it's better to just keep exploring and getting treasure chests and stuff like that. I'm pretty excited about it. What was I gonna do? Oh, this, and this is a set of tableware supplies. Here we are. I don't know if they'll fix it in the. Yeah, speaking of, I still gotta beat Chrono Trigger. That's like a requirement gamer. Dude, don't feel bad. I haven't played Chrono Trigger either. I guess I could play Chrono Trigger if you're playing it. Just knock it out as a offshoot game club. Add in 5. I didn't get into RPGs until the Nintendo 64 when I was a little bit older. So Chrono Triggers I skipped completely. I never even knew it was a thing until many, many years later. I just never picked it up. We were hesitant to make it part of Game Club. I think Scott in particular because he was worried it would take too long. Everywhere I was reading was like saying it's like a 20 to 30 hour game, but he was worried it was much longer. So we synced up on missing RPGs. Yeah, actually, funny enough that you say that, I actually have Final Fantasy IX downloaded, and I need to check out like quality of life mods, you know, like upscales and texture resolutions and things like that for FF9, because that's another game that I'm planning on doing. I need to get that out. These are regular. Moguri? Is that like the name of the FF9 like mod tool? Because FF7 had that, but theirs was Seventh Heaven, I think, which I highly recommend if you're playing on PC. It has so many options, and I try not to adjust the core gameplay so I can get an idea of what the game is like as it was, which is why I'm so hesitant to play 8, because there's so many mods for it, and I don't like the core game. So it's like, do I play it the way it was intended and just really get an honest opinion of it, or do I play like the best version of it so I can enjoy everything around the things I don't like? So it's a thing. Moguri, yeah, okay, good to know. I'll keep that in mind. So I gotta download. I gotta check that out. Get that set up. Elliot's coming soon. Somnus, I gotta play. I don't remember that. Saros. I don't know why I kept calling it Somnus. Saros. I gotta finish 007, which I'm doing on stream, so that one will get done. Slowly but surely, that one will get done. So I'm not too worried about that one. Once I'm done with the MSQ stuff on 14, I might not stream it quite as often unless I'm just really bored or want to knock it out. Oh, I gotta go this guy out here. So it's probably going to be this one and maybe another FF14 stream for raids, and then we'll focus on some other stuff. And I mentioned it earlier, I think I'm almost done with Lego Batman. That one I probably will do like all the collectibles and stuff. That's a great game for I have the PlayStation Portal, so I just be laying in bed, pop it out, and just collect. Just do little Riddler puzzles and stuff. Talk to me, Perishables Peddler. Let me help you out. Is there a lag? Okay, here we go. Oh, and then the Square Enix had a sale, and I finally just went ahead and bought every Final Fantasy game on Steam just to have it. I kind of want to get every PlayStation game that's on Steam, because there's those. I don't know if they're rumors or confirmed or not. I need to investigate it. But the idea that they're gonna not put PlayStation games on PC anymore, I need to check out how valid that is. Because I'm worried that they'll delist PlayStation games, and then I won't have a chance to get it on Steam. So I need to check that out. Good lord, there's bad lag on the thing. But I tried to look it up on Steam, and there's like a ton of PlayStation games, like the big ones. too. There's Uncharted, the God of War, Horizon. There was another big one. Oh, the Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Yote. Those are huge games, and if you have like a bulky PC, they probably look amazing. All right, that's all the. Oh wait, one more thing I got to do preliminary. Let me go to the Gold Saucer, get my lottery tickets, red. The Manderville's gonna explode my computer. There's gonna be so many people here. What are the achievements I'm missing here? Quite a few, I bet. I'm not gonna bother. Let's use our VIP card. Let's put the catball board. Look at all these people, man. What is this, a massive multiplayer online RPG? What? Oh, catball against you. Alright, so just the consolation prize, and consolation prize. Yep. Alright, let's get some new tickets, and then we'll continue with the story. Sneeze, but it's not coming. Oh, we're fine. Everything's cool. All right, now, how do I get back to? Oh, here we go. Speak to Golbez. Sea of Stars. Yeah, I gotta go to the moon. Right. In this economy? With this internet bandwidth? Would you be annoyed if I drove this slow ass truck all the way to the spot? Okay, alright. Passage to the Red Moon. Nice. You're a real one. Oh, I forgot to turn on my shield. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Had to take care of a quick phone call. God, it's red here. Where's Golbez? There you are. What do you say, Zero? I presume you remember traveling by Nisrok? Once we reach the surface, the creature will convey us to my domain. There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. We killed your generals. Eorm herself crafted the device that I might lay low the servant of light. Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Ah, forgive my idle reminiscences. 'Tis time we made our descent. Alright, we're back here again. Though it was not always so, many who lived here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual aether from Barbicia's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right, we had best prepare for our potential guests. Join me in my abode when you're ready. Right. Is she my girlfriend? I am not gonna talk to all these NPCs, although... You say anything interesting? I waited an eternity for Zermus to save the word, but my faith was misplaced. In the end, it was Zero who brought us hope. She's the reason I keep coming back here day after day. These dudes seem chill. The void sent. Oh, you can't even talk to most of these people. What are these guys up to? You're a funny little bunch. No longer will I partake of the aether of other beings. Not even if I shrivel and starve. Right, well, good to know. Can I mount and talk? I'm doing the exact opposite thing of what I said I was going to do, which was explore. And I drop down here. Vroom, bitch. Vicious void sin. Well, I appear to have made a complete recovery after the ignominy of starving to death. Maybe my fellow voidsen can be trusted. Can't go in there. Shiriato. Golbez is even stronger than Barbicia was. I thought it best to keep out of his way. That said, Farfarello tells me Golbez isn't so frightening these days. Perhaps he absorbed the will of someone less terrifying? I don't know. I guess that's everybody. Bum, ba ba bum, ba ba bum, ba bum. Leave me be. Alright. Well, she's not. Zero is amazing. Truly, Golbez is equal in every sense. Alright. Squid. Oh, cool. How are you faring, mortal? I've been training to alter my form just like Zero. I'll be the very essence of beauty, just you wait and see. Oh, I wonder if this is someone feminine presenting. You look scary. First boss of the game? Yeah, you're right. From the yeah, you know, I know what you mean. I imagine you remember these, the transmitters we used to receive light from the first. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess aether left in the wake of the flood into the crystal tower. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed onto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Sure. You want me to deliver? Oh, well, I was gonna walk up here anyway. Hey, what's up, friend? You hanging up there on the roof? And those things, like that first boss from Sastashi you were talking about, I think in D&D they're called mind flayers, right? That's like, one of them is the whole reason Baldur's Gate 3 happens. I don't know, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
That's definitely noticeable.
Immortal no less. I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
Bye. Get some shoes. It would seem Julius's intervention has helped us forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later? You will not be able to freely return to 008. Yeah, I'm fine. Oh, then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell. We're out until the plot conveniences us to come back again at some point.
Would you deliver a message to Julius for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First.
Oh.
If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Thank you. As long as the servers are up. Hello, friends.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears he's not in Mare Lamentorum.
I would assume they're looking for me.
Wait. Is that...
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Thanks, Mom.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either.
That's because I got the thingamabob.
Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Oh, is she gonna make herself known to us?
And who might you be? Not her Void-sent, I'd wager.
Greetings.
Oh, there's the Ascian symbol.
I am Helmarut of the Ascians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
I still don't know what her accent is or what she's trying to be or do.
I wish only to talk. Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, We were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
So you cause all these problems.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you.
Well, at least you know that.
Destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
Please don't be insane.
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients.
Yeah, the reflections.
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And
oh shit.
Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards.
What did she say?
Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment.
She said, as the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. So it wasn't supposed to happen. As long as the Hydaelyn was around, it just stayed the way it was. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin within all of its shards. Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. So she's saying that the multiverse is trying to become a singularity, like just one universe.
All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
A realm rebirthed. No, wait, that's not right.
Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
When did this turn into Dark Souls?
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial.
You just know is your answer.
A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark.
Zodiark? Come on.
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost, yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited.
Okay.
When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased.
So solstice is the word we want to remember. The rejoining is also known as the solstice.
I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. 'Twould be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
So you're telling us because you like mankind?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called.
The Winterers.
And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true? What you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable!
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
What the hell?
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Oh, is that Xanos's scythe?
Wait!
We only just beat the game. Yeah, exactly, dude. Chill. Okay, so I still don't understand why she revealed all this to us. She's basically saying like the world's gonna end itself because it wants to end the multiverse, we're gonna do a thing where we purposely destroy the other worlds and then rejoin them to keep, you know, like a certain group of people alive in some way or not. And she's like, but if you want to figure out another route, you're more than welcome to, but we are gonna do this. Why reveal the plan to us in the first place? That's the part I don't understand. The Winterers and the Solstice, they could have just kept all this to themselves unless there's something they need from us.
There you are! One moment you were standing before me, and the next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the Void Center have been eradicated, and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong?
Yeah, we just learned about the end of the multiverse.
This star seeks to become whole? But that's preposterous! As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the Void Sense so handily. You well and truly saved the day.
Give me this. Trail to that. Okay, I guess this is the end of the MSQ so far. Alpha Note continues to grapple with Halmarut's disclosure. Somehow this all leads to Antarctica. Somehow it all leads to the Antarctic universe or world. That's where we'll be in Evercold next February. The implications of the solstice and the winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow Scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. A fine idea in many ways. Our return is long overdue. No doubt we could all use some respite after Garlemald, but I trust there are no objections. To Settledon, to the Rising Stones. Away! I guess we're going back to Mordona, right? With me, my chicken. If I had to guess, because we know a couple things about wherever this cold world is that we're going. Look at all these people. Sorry, I got distracted. If I had to guess about the next expansion, we know a couple things. That Evercold world was a home of Lalafels, although I think they called them something different. And it was a green paradise that was affected by a cataclysm for some reason, where the whole world became covered in winter. People escaped using the key, but the key, for whatever reason, would not take them back. So we're going to use the key somehow, some way to get to that world. And that world has to be unique in some way, because the key took us to the 13th, you know, like the Void Sent universe, and we're already able to travel to the first and stuff like that. So this world in particular is locked up for some reason. So there's probably some explanation on how to either prevent the rejoining or make it so the worlds unite into like Final Fantasy 17 or 18 or whatever the next game's going to be. I don't know. I don't think they'd get rid of 14, honestly. Part of me wants them to, just to get a fresh start with all these characters, but I don't think that they're going to give up this world and all the work they've done. So I would assume they're going to find a way to permanently keep everything separate. And then any future expansions will just be like exploring other worlds or whatever. I don't know. It's way too early to tell. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer. I guess we're gonna finally see the Scions together since like the end of Endwalker. Maybe even before that, because it was just the main group at the end of Endwalker.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here. Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay.
Oh. I can't believe some of these motherfuckers have survived since the Realm
We're reporting for
Reborn.
duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with, but we're working on it.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
That's what it sounds like when Growl's talking. Exposition.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Voidsent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the Source and the Reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do? I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Well, we can't talk to her. We put her in the fucking... Well, you know.
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
I don't think she had any way of knowing. I think she knew and chose to trust in us.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
If I remember correctly, the key talked to us? It was like a week or so ago that we did the battle. But I think the key talked to us. Hey, Hori! Coulternet and I remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among Garleans in the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing in the time the region settled, we were able to subtend. I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel a renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garleans' accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke the fire even hotter. Alright, well, good enough. Alphina, 'twas by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alize and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Julius and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Julius and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. Right. Then Fred. After Yanja and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Yak'Tural. We never had the chance to visit during the rites of succession, you see. We journeyed east through Los Anietas before heading up to the coast of the frigid northern reaches, where they revere storied beasts of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Tural really is. We also met the Wallaki. Though we had not the time to study their arts at length, we were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Would that we could indulge our curiosity further and travel to yet more distant lands. For better or worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. I guess we're not done in Tural just yet. Y'shtola. Judging by your guise, Clemens, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Sharlayan astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on a battlefield these days. Oh wait, this is another lady. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target, so sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. And Ocker Boulder. Anor and I were training in Gridania when Voitzen attacked the Twelveswood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly appraised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. And we're going to end with Tataru. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite. Ba-do-da-do-da, ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, we got a cutscene to end the update, or whatever you call these sections of the MSQ. Let me bang Y'shtola's mom.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Pariah and Wanderer. Was Xenos from another reflection?
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
That sounds exciting. Or, why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth.
You're so fucking mysterious.
We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world, fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create.
That's selfish.
In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
Arrogance. If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? I have a sneaking suspicion that Calyx is probably going to get his body back at some point. It seems as though he hinted that he might even actively dislike the other Winterers, but they're also probably going to get in his way. So he probably wants to use us to take them out, maybe even Halmarut as well. Well, we won't know anything until later in the year when there's another update, and we won't know anything until next February when the new expansion comes out. In the meantime, we must away to Solution 9. We're finally caught up on the MSQ. It's time to continue the raid series, which I'm pretty sure wrapped up a while ago. I finished the first 4, I think. Yeah, and I believe there's 8. I remember M4 being crazy, but it's basically like a if you're not familiar with the raid series, it is like a wrestling promotion type of thing. So there's like these battles in the Arcadian, which is that big GPU looking building. And there's a couple of people, there's these cat sisters that seem to be the main stars. Hopefully we can play this, because my connection has been a little bit unreliable. And I'm pretty sure none of this is going to be or most of this is not going to be voice acted, so be ready for my shitty voice acting again. We should probably New Game Plus the game at some point. The Final Fantasy game, I mean. In the chat game, I mean. Alright, Yana. Souls under siege. Yana's face lights up at the sight of you. Hey, Lukta, you're just the person I wanted to see. Cruiserweight matches have yet to begin, but Nayuni and I have made some breakthroughs in our research about psychonecrosis. Come inside, we'll tell you what we've learned. I don't remember any of the details. Oh, I think like one of the dudes we fought was crazy in the arena, and he broke the rules, and well, he somehow broke the rules even though he wasn't supposed to. I'm not sure 100% remember. Before diving into the details, perhaps a refresher is in order. It's a rather complicated affair after all. Oh, and they did this just for me. You had barely been crowned champion of the light heavyweight division before our sister, Eutrope, challenged you. She was intent on claiming your soul as a means to cure psychonecrosis. The illness appears to afflict those who use feral souls to an excessive degree, those such as Arcadian fighters. We learned from Eutrope that the immortalized, who we have thought lived in the luxury of the upper levels, are actually dead, taken by the disease.
Since that revelation, we've looked for alternate ways to cure psychonecrosis, and we've finally had some news to share.
It's all thanks to Nayuni. Like Eutrope, she has a sense for electrope technology. She's learned to do all sorts of things from tinkering on her own.
Oh, Yana, don't give them the wrong idea. It's the people of Oblivion that we have to thank for our discoveries. I had attempted to access Everkeep's core systems for information on souls, you see. Unsurprisingly, I failed. What's more, an Oblivion member who was monitoring unauthorized access found me. What did you say? Oh, when I explained our predicament, however, she kindly shared research data Oblivion had required from Orgenics. The data was quite difficult to parse, but I managed to find some relevant information. Namely, that the military was well aware of psychonecrosis, having also sought to utilize feral souls. Furthermore, they had developed a method to identify the presence of the affliction. That brings us to our next move. Now that we're privy to this method, we feel that we should use it to diagnose other fighters. They deserve to know if they're ill. Indeed, it isn't right to leave them ignorant. It would be risky to alert them. Let's say it would be risky. Yes, very. That's why we came to you before taking action. As Midam warned us, the President doesn't take kindly to those who get in the way. He'd be extremely unimpressed if we revealed the secret to those who've yet to fight, and caused their withdrawal. Of course, you're still liable to incur the President's ire by becoming Grand Champion and releasing all the souls in the repository, but we should avoid getting in this crosshairs for as long as we can. That's why I propose we approach only those fighters you've already bested, as they're barred from fighting for a time. It wouldn't have an immediate impact on the championship. There are still risks, however. Every time our fellow fighters use a feral soul, they bring themselves closer to psychonecrosis, including in a match against you. Which is why it's important that we tell them the truth as soon as possible, so we can stop that from happening for good. Knowing what the illness has done to Eutrope, it feels nothing less than personal. To begin with, let's reveal the truth to Honey. Despite being rivals, we're actually quite close. Just a moment while I call her. She's busy as expected, but can spare a moment for us. She's on her way here now. The Yim. We're in the Yim. So, what's it about then? I hope it's as urgent as you say it is.
You're dying of cancer. Fighting cancer. That's right, we call it the fight button.
My stars, you're serious, aren't you? Could I be afflicted as well? There's a way to diagnose you. Regulators are designed to monitor the state of the wearer's soul. If we connect yours to a terminal, we can confirm whether there are signs of the disease. You've got butt cancer. I'm sorry. Please be at ease, Miss Honey. Your soul shows no signs of degradation. Truly, oh what a relief. I shudder to imagine how I might be affected by such a dreadful disease. You're fine too, I suppose. You joined the Arcadian well after I did, after all. Well, I haven't gotten any symptoms yet. Yana was so eager to prove herself, she utilized feral souls numerous times when training. So when I examined her, we found that she's on the threshold of developing the disease. For mercy's sakes, Yana, we've forbidden from training with feral souls. And knowing what I know now, I'd say it's because the President doesn't want us to die too early. It'd be bad for entertainment. At any rate, neither of us should use feral souls again, which means we can't fight in the Arcadian anymore. Alright then, I'll retire. Just like that. Really? I wasn't expecting you to decide so quickly. While I've graced countless magazine covers and concert stages, I never shined so brightly as when I fought in the ring, it's true. But everything I've done was so that I could bask in the adoration of the people. I couldn't do that if I were dead now, could I? So I'll look for another avenue to apply my talents, and you can be sure that I'll succeed, after all. I'm Honey Bee Lovely, the brightest star in the sky. Now then, I'm scheduled to appear on broadcast. I must be on my way. Thanks for the warning, my dears. You're lifesavers. She really is something else, honey. Right, that leaves one other fighter I'd like to inform, the Brute Bomber, who you defeated to become light heavyweight champion. We're not exactly friends, but I won't abandon him either. He's not likely to answer when called, though, so we'll need to visit him at his home, in the residential radius 911. Never forget 9/11. Sorry, I'm scratching my ear. It feels good. Alright. It's way over here on the other side, right? Yeah. Sorry for the silence. I did a dig into my ears. Oh my god. It feels so good. Alright, rather than going straight to the story, I need to refresh my retainers and send them to go collect more crystals. So, let's get rid of this. It's taking a little bit longer than usual because they're loading slow. Alright, halfway done. Almost there. That it? Come on, game, don't crash on me. There we go.
think that's all my retainers that I can reset. Yep. Alright. Let's get out of here. Is it better? Is it faster? We'll just go here. Oh, there was a thought I was gonna say earlier with Elliot while we're running around. Am I going the wrong way? I went the wrong way. The only thing I want them to fix, I don't think they will though, because this is the first time I played a 2D HD game. I haven't played the other the new Dragon Quest remakes yet. I wish that they made the textures more high resolution, because I understand it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to look like an old school sprite game, but there's a moment early on where it zooms in on a door or something, and the textures look really bad, like the pixels get blown up, and I really didn't care for the way that it looked. I wish they used, since they're doing everything in pixels anyway, make high resolution textures, or maybe resolution isn't the right word, but like more detailed textures. Because the resolution is fine, it's in 1080, 4K, whatever, but it's just like when it zooms in, it just looks bad. Anyway, here's Jan again. Here we are. Let's hope he's willing to hear us out. He's gonna be dead in his bed. What a nice place. You're all so cute, I could eat you up. Why do they only flock to you? It's hardly fair. Well, these are my kittens. If you don't like it, you can go back to your woman. Rub salt in the wound, will ya? You know full well she left me. Kiss. Come on, little ones, come to me. Computer, make them super gay and horny. That man is Eutrope's, that's the champion of the Cruiserweight division. This poses a problem. We can't reveal the truth with him here. The blazes you doing here? You are Luta, the unenhanced warrior, yes? The Howling Blade at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I hope we have the chance to meet in the ring soon. So the Howling Blade, I'm assuming, is their older sister's boyfriend or something? The pleasure's all mine. You'll be the Whimpering Blade when I'm finished with you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna say the pleasure's all mine. Lest you wonder, I do not make a habit of wearing a regulator. My parents didn't believe in using them. Yana and her sisters were raised with similar values, as I recall, before adapting at Eutrope's insistence. However, I still use a regulator in battle like every fighter, except you. I didn't know the two of you were friends. Surprised that a reviled heel like him and a beloved face like me get along? Truth is, we've known each other since childhood. We just can't seem to be rid of each other. We both couldn't fit in any of the jobs that were introduced to us and got up to all manner of mischief together. We would have likely carried on like that if the president of Ascension Arcadia hadn't come and taken us in. Though it isn't easy being a fighter, we felt like it was our calling. Believe it or not, he used to be so shy that he could hardly form a sentence. But when he became the Brute Bomber, It was as if he was reborn. Shut up. They don't need to know that. Thinking back, we owe everything to the Arcadian. To the president. That dude doesn't care. That we do. Well, I've seen the kittens as I had intended, so I'll take my leave now. Till next time, Lukta. So what do you want? My face on the $1 bill. There's something you need to know. That's how she does exposition. Lies! The president would never! Cut to the president from Metal Gear Solid Revengeance. I have the results of the examination. I'm afraid his soul already shows signs of psychonecrosis. What? That's nonsense. As the soul is eaten away, it loses its connection to the body, leading to bouts of intense dizziness, the early symptoms of the disease. If left unchecked, the body will continue to weaken until... The Arcadian means a lot to you, I know. It means a lot to me, too. But you need to retire. You're already ill. Until we can find a cure, the only way to prevent your condition from worsening is to stop fighting. Enough! I won't listen to any more of your nonsense. Get out of my sight! Oh, so now he knows as well. He might already know about Eutrope then as well. We've done what we could. It's up to him what he does now. Let's go home. Blood orgy! Blood orgy! Meow, 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 meow. Meow. Hello, Liz loves olives. I hope you enjoy your olives. Oh, this way. Guess maybe this way is faster. Tee, I'm stepping in the water. Tee, tee. You say anything interesting? Gotta make the most of my day off. Gonna sit here and drink coffee. What the hell is that? Oh, the blues bangs. I thought it was like an Avatar Last Airbender like tattoo type of thing. What a wonderful evening! I don't even know whether it's day or night. The breeze is so refreshing. Yeah. Right. Hey there, Jer Bear. Cool glam. Your problem. We gotta be close to a raid soon, right? Tritalis training and Tritalis? Tritails? The Tritails. The three sisters got it. Tritails. Not only Eutrope, but the Brute Bomber too. We need to find a cure as soon as we can. According to Eutrope, the remedy is an infusion of an extremely dense soul. That's why she targeted you. The data from Origenics seem to support this, though it was only a hypothesis. The researchers believe reinforcement from a dense soul could be an effective treatment. But this isn't the solution we seek.
We'll find another way. I'll scour the ocean of data if I have to. For all her searching, Utrope could only find one cure. Still, something about her actions doesn't sit right with me. The Utrope I know wouldn't think to save herself at the cost of someone else's life. I can't help but feel she's hiding something. Hello? Ah, alright. Understood. That was meet him. Cruiserweight matches are ready to begin, and he wants us to meet him in the green room. Best of luck with your next match, Mr. Luther, and please be safe. Time for a break. Doom 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 doom. You couldn't put the aetherite like right next to the place that we gotta keep going back and forth to. You had to put it way over here. You sick son of a bitch. The Arcadian attendant. We've been awaiting your arrival, Luta. Allow me to show you to the green room. Enter the Arcadian. Ah, here he is at last! Now the party can truly begin! How did you beat me here, Yana? Oh, whatever. That's better. This drab room was begging for a touch of color. Love your work, by the way. A match with you is sure to be a font of inspiration. We're gonna get down, you and I. Oh, yes, we are. I guess those are my next opponents. I want to be able to walk like that guy. As you'll have surmised that your rivals are in the Cruiserweight division, and I understand you're already acquainted with the champion. Given the situation in the realm, you may have doubts about fighting for an entertainment, but it's now most of all that the citizens are in need of a diversion to help them forget their cares. I'm counting on you to captivate the audience once more with rousing combat and make the very walls of the Arcadian shake with excitement. The fighters in this division are characters too, huh? But there's far more to them than their showmanship. As you already know, Cruiserweight fighters utilize more potent feral souls. Their attacks pack a heavier punch, so you'll need to brace yourself to be fully prepared. Cha! The Dancing King. Yana's eyes gleam with anticipation. Ready, are you? Good. Let the Unstoppables Upstart's Cruiserweight campaign begin. Ba-do-da-dee-da-do-da. Right, let's take a look at your first opponent. The Verdant Reveler, Dancing Green. He's a shameless playboy who loves partying the night away in pubs and clubs. Even his Arcadian bouts, he treats his parties where he's the center of attention. Using the soul of a terrible toad, he gains heightened physical prowess and seamlessly incorporates dance moves into combat. Victory will come down to how well you ride the rhythm. Your best bet might be to treat the fight as a party as well. Let yourself go with the flow. You might just be surprised by what follows. Now then, go and show that party animal you've got moves of your own, and seize your first victory in the Cruiserweight division. Cruiserweight M1 now accessible. Alright, and we'll see how long this takes to load into a fight. In the meantime, let's go do something. Oh, I know what we can do. Let's head to Endwalker, Thavnir, and I can get some XP for my Reaper. Or my ninja. We're sitting at 96, level 96, so almost to that max. And then I guess I'll work on Reaper next, and then I really don't want to do Dancer, Archer, or Bard. Oh, was it Bard? Yeah, it was Bard I gotta do. Both of those, and like neither of those do I actually want to learn. Dancer's too RNG for me, and Bard's just seems really weak. Let's get Dry Grass. Oh, did I jump out of my thing? This little hermit crab. Alright, let's grab these weeds. And then something else I can do. I think I need only a handful of fates left in Shadowbringers to finish off this area. Yeah, 10 more. If I do 10 more in the Tempest, I'll be done with all the fates I have to do in Shadowbringers. And I can finally unlock that shop, because I've never actually looked up what that shop actually does or sells or whatever. I know one thing it doesn't sell is triple triad cards, so I had to get all those fucking things. If I had to do fates for every single place to unlock all the triple triad cards, I don't know, I probably would have lost my mind. Anyway. Should I teleport? Might as well. Zoom. I think after stream tonight, because I mean, I'm already unhealthy. Like, I'm overweight and I'm unhealthy. So just knock that out of the way. But I know when I'm talking about like eating burgers and pizzas and tacos and cooking and all that shit at like 1 or 2 in the morning, you gotta remember my schedule is different. I wake up like in the afternoon and I go to sleep in the morning. So I do all that. I guess I was just being a little subconscious when I was thinking about it, because what I was gonna say was, I think after stream, I'm gonna heat up the oven and get a pizza going, and probably gonna make. I bought some of that Buffalo Wild Wings buffalo sauce, which I really like, actually. And I think I'm gonna try to do a homemade buffalo ranch.
I'm gonna try. Cause I think I got some. I saw some ranch seasoning in the fridge the other day. And if I mix that with some sour cream and mayo and the buffalo sauce, I think I can make a pretty good buffalo sauce. Oh god, I hope I can actually do this. Okay, everything. My favorite flying Triscuit cracker. Let's see, we're just missing a healer and a tank. What's the required 715? I think that my other eye levels for my tank and shit are 690 still. No, I've collected some stuff. They've got to be higher. All right, let's figure this out. All right, first things first. Say hello. My first time here. To the disco first time. Okay, so there's a couple of us.
He's young, he's stylish, and
Whoa.
he knows all the moves. The soul of the party and the king of the dance floor, Dancing Green.
I bet this guy's so gross and cool. Rabbit.
Are you ready to get down? The Upstarts Cruiserweight Campaign, Biggie.
Uh-oh, No. Oh,
can you keep up with the rhythm?
what does that mean? Oh, okay, so that side.
We're just getting started. Keep grooving, baby. Dancing Green is pulling out all
Did I
the
get hit?
stops with Easter.
I tried not to get hit by that.
On the dance floor, everyone's a star.
Up. Man, I am eating everything.
The challenger's down. Is this the end?
Okay, I gotta pay a lot more attention to the ground.
Burn, baby, burn! An invitation to dance. How will the challenger respond?
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. So do I not gotta be in the spotlight since I don't have a...
your moves!
Ride the waves. What is ride the waves? That is what he does. Okay. What? How did I still get hit by that? Was I too early? I might have been too early.
You're up, dancers! Let's turn up the heat!
Those frog
Try
guys?
to keep up now! The fever's taken hold! Can the upstart keep up with Dancing Green?
There are 8 dancers and there's 8 of us? Assuming
Dance
that's not a
like there's no tomorrow!
Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm gonna die to this. What's the tell to know if they're hitting? He's gonna be hitting left or right.
Let's finish with style! Hey, what are you trying to do? Put the crowd to sleep? Back to it, dancers!
So they're making little.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger!
Okay.
Show us some electrifying moves!
Pay a little bit more attention. Man, they gave me so much shield. Disco Infernal.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
I tried to get there. Did I make it in time? I did not. I feel like there's a delay for me.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? Dancers, take it away!
Then the ensemble assemble again.
Yeah, baby! I feel the fever coming on again! The night's reached a fever pitch! All eyes are on Dancing Green!
The side they're gonna be on is where they're pointing. Got it.
Dance like there's no tomorrow!
So it'd be right, left, okay. Over here. Over here. Yeah, okay. Got
Let's
it.
finish with style. Groovy moves! The crowd's loving it! Come on, show me your moves!
My connection is exploding.
We're just getting started! Keep grooving, baby!
Think I'm getting it? I'm like working with the delay that I have.
Bask in the spotlight and burn, baby, burn!
I'm just gonna follow the light. Okay, but I also gotta be careful of this dude. Oh, what did I miss? Maybe I wasn't out of because I'm dealing with my stupid internet connection.
They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Oh, this is a bad idea!
Show us some electrifying moves!
Yeah, I needed to be over here, not at the bottom.
Such potent magics! But
Oh.
will they be enough to turn
Sick.
the tide?
No!
Dancers, take it away! Yeah, baby!
Alright, I got
feel
it.
the
I think
fever
that's
coming
fun.
on again.
I was figuring it out. KO!
The match is decided! Victory goes to the challenger.
Ba, bing, ba, ba. Oh.
It's all over. Until next time.
What do I... I'm just gonna pass on all this. So I'm just gonna exit. What was it? It's the cruiser. The cruiser. Okay, leave it duty. I think this does mean that I'm not gonna be able to continue this on stream tonight, cause like the delay in my connection was really messing me up, and it's not very fun. I mean, the fight was still fun. I like it a lot, but I was more of a burden than I wanted to be. Well fought, Lukta. With this victory, you've proven yourself a force to be reckoned with in the cruiserweight division. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this quest for later. And there was something I was gonna do. just had it in my head too. In my, oh, I should. Yeah, I can't even change my classes quick. I'm not sure if it's the server or my internet or what the deal is. Because our weather is good today. Excuse me. I'm not sure why my internet would be having this issue. But doing multiplayer content seems like a risk. So we'll put that off to... Oh, I was going to check the Solution 9, see what the cruiserweight gear looked like, to see what I needed to pick up, if anything. But I'm going to do all crafted gear anyway, so... Oh, you fucking bitch. You're not gonna let me do it because you're like, you're gonna lose these 15 tomestones of poetics. Eat my nuts, dude. Yes, I still wish to proceed. Have I done my dailies for today on this bullshit? Reward on the clan. Okay, I'm not gonna do these because my internet's all shitty. Well, nah, no. If somebody else was here to help out, I probably would do it, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother. So if I'm not, I think it'd be a good idea to not play at 14 at this point, because most of the content I want to do that's entertaining for stream is combat content. And I can't do combat right now because my connection is kind of unreliable. So the question is, what do we do in the meantime? Shay, if you're still there, I think you might be the only one here. Do you mind if would you hate it if I just ended stream? I know it's like half of what a usual stream is, but I'm very hungry right now. And I don't really have anything else planned or installed at the moment. We could do 007, maybe? I was hoping for like a full stream of that, rather than coming in halfway. It gets me in a fucking mood. Yeah. Okay. Then I think what we'll do is we'll call stream here. I'll do a full stream of 007 on Wednesday. And what is next Saturday? Saturday is the 20th. We'll figure out something for the 20th. Maybe Saros, maybe something different. But I think we'll call it, just because I'm hungry and I don't really have anything else prepared. Wednesday should be fun though, because we're going to start getting more into the the later, harder chapters of 007. I think for 007 off stream, I'm going to do the tax sim stuff so I can get better at the combat. But otherwise, because some of the things that I was seeing when we were playing on stream, like I wanted to do more stuff, but I was worried because I didn't know exactly what they would do. Like for example, there was a big ass fan, and I was like, what happens if I mess with that? And because I knew if I just snuck around I could get through it rather than experimenting, I hesitated to experiment. So, we'll figure that out. Anyway, apologies for the shorter than normal stream. If my internet was a little bit better, I'd obviously go the full length, but We'll be back on Wednesday with 007. I'm gonna get some food. Alright. Thank you, Che, for hanging out, and anybody else that may have stopped by and lurked for a little bit. We'll see you on Wednesday. Alright, everybody. Bye.